Okay, see Mommy's face mask is almost ready to be taken off. Okay, video number 2. Okay, so I've got the dough like that. Yeah, this is the chocolate chip. It's not actually chocolate chip, it's Toll House cookies recipe with a little bit different. I've added nutmeg and chopped chocolate and no nuts and less chocolate, and the other ingredients are about the same. Put that aside for a second. What I like to do is just make cookie balls, and then I can put those in the fridge and let them chill. And coffee. I'm just going to check the butter. Okay. The butter of this one is still kind of solid and hard, so we're just going to leave that a little bit longer before Mommy, you see, before Mommy stirs that. Okay, put that over there. So yes, we have time to make, if that could be stirred, then I would do this in a minute and make that, finish that. So what we're going to do, scrape off this wooden spoon, and since it's basically the same cookie, I'm just going to use this exact spoon for the other batch, because there's gingers in the other one, not this one, and it wouldn't make that much of a difference. So we're going to scrape that off and put that over there for the other batch. So Mommy likes to have the dough chilled. You can put this whole thing in the fridge, but it saves time. If you make these now and chill them, if you can't use them, you can put them in the freezer, and then you can just put a few in the oven to bake at the last minute, instead of having to thaw out the whole batch. So Mommy's doing not quite a spoon, so I don't know. It's about a tablespoon, a little bit less than a tablespoon. And kind of making them roundish. You can actually slice the frozen dough, but this works too. Okay, that one's a little bit bigger. You want them all about the same. Okay. So that they bake evenly. And the oven's preheated to, what did I say, 190 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to put 2 eggs out over here for the other one. So I'm going to add them in a minute. Actually, no, I'm not going to put them back in the fridge because it's going to be a little bit of time. I like them to be cold from the fridge. So, okay. So I usually have about 12 on a tray. So I'll just make about 12. Just a little bit bigger. Okay, so see Mommy is doing with 2 spoons. And you can put them closer together on this because we're not going to bake on this. We're just going to put them in the fridge to chill. And you can use the baking tray to put them in the fridge, but I don't have enough room right now to do that in the fridge. So, and you can make these bigger or smaller, just make them all the same size. Whatever you want the size to be, just cook the same size together, or they will not cook evenly. You'll have some that were not cooked well enough, and some that are overcooked, and some that are cooked fine. Okay. And it's just not so unfortunate that as good as cookies are, the cookie dough is so much better. Isn't it? So, the other reason if you make them like this, you don't want to eat them, you want to make sure that you cook them then. So, it's a little incentive not to be eating the cookie dough. And if you really want to, you can put those into cream. Okay, so there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. And that's good for now. Put that in the fridge. And get one more tray. Oh, this is also good. You can use a little tray and put them in here after they're chilled, and then put that in the freezer if you want. You know, covered, obviously. And then when they're all frozen, then you can put them in a bigger container so that they've not stuck together. Oops. Okay. Just going to, actually, I'm also going to make sure the tray is finished. Yeah. Okay. Normally I use baking paper or greaseproof paper, but I have foil now, so I'm going to use foil. I prefer the other. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. I just don't like the noise that foil makes. I don't know. I just prefer the greaseproof paper. That's what I usually have. But yes, it probably does not matter which one you use. Okay, so I'm just going to make some more. These are all a little bit smaller, but they're all the same size, so it's fine. Just make them a little bigger. Okay. So this is kind of good maths practice because you're trying to make everything, all of them the same size. Oops. Just doing that, and so we're just going to finish that. I'll turn the video off, and this will be the second video, and I'll make a when they're done video because I'm just going to be doing this, and that's kind of boring, and I'm just going to mix the other dough exactly like I just did. So, ta-da for now.